Today, on this lovely day, what is it? Monday,
Yep.
the 7th, man. Doing something new, man. I got my boy Jose in this motherfucker. Let me formally introduce the legend, man. If you niggas don't know, man, you niggas about to know now. You niggas about to know now.
You
Yeah,
dig,
man. We
man?
talking about a legend from top to bottom, man. By the time I met him, he was already doing shit. That's what we call a professional doer, number one doer, not a number one bullshit guy. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Started out managing the Larrys, man. He really just got his hand in some of everything. Every time you see him, he doing something different. He got his own brand called Copia. I know that shit hard. Y'all probably know where that shit going. We got my boy Jose in this motherfucker, man. Not to even drag it along, man. Got my
Yeah, I
boy
appreciate
Jose
it,
and
man. I
yeah.
appreciate that intro, man. That was a crazy intro, man. I
Hey
appreciate
man,
that,
that's
man.
not even. I didn't even. That was really. I'm high, man. I just be saying shit to say shit, man. But hey, the niggas gonna know what's going on, man. Hey, the hoes gonna know what's going on. You bitch ass niggas gonna know what's going on too, man.
You dig?
We got Jose in the motherfucking building, man. I got some topics.
Okay,
Jose,
let's get it, man. Let's get it, man. And
yeah,
what's up to everybody watching too, man? What's up to
yeah.
everybody, man, out there
Hey,
in the world?
huh. Hi guys.
You dig? We got
I didn't know I
Mahalo in
had
the
to say that.
building.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what
Hey,
I'm saying?
one thing about it, bro, again, I talked about it on the previous episode, but history, man. History is the best because the only people who can write that shit is the motherfuckers who do some shit, who win. Okay. So today's episode is going to be sponsored by doing shit. Hello? First topic I want to talk about is the collapse of the music industry, man. Do you think we are on the brink, or is this just one of them times where the cycle gonna cycle and we gonna see what happened in 10, 15?
I definitely don't think it's collapsing. Um, I think I think we're about to see something new, but I don't think it's collapsing. I think a lot of the old things that we grew up seeing and hearing about, a lot of those old methods are getting um, they're getting old, you know. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you got a lot of new players in the game now, and you know, there's different ways to actually structure things. So I don't think it's necessarily collapsing. I think it's a whole new wave that we're about to see with the
So
music
not
industry.
a so not a collapse, but a restructuring.
Yeah, it's definitely a restructure for sure. And I think that across the board with a lot of industries, not just the music industry, but it's a lot of industries right now trying to you know, restructure their plans and trying to see what the new future is about.
Nope. You see it all the way around from the automobile industry to the tech industry to,
Everything, man.
everything, man.
The
Retail
film industry, retail, I mean, the whole world right now is
on
ready
tilt.
for change. Yeah, it's
Yep.
on tip, man.
Yep.
It's on tip.
Yep. So I really wanted to ask that because I think what I see a lot of the times, and it's I guess online they call it like a pipeline. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like the artist to like multimedia pipeline. You know what I'm saying? What
Mhm.
are some of the best pivots that you've seen? Like it don't got to be like big name, but like what are some of the best pivots you've seen from like, all right, buddy used to make music or he used to make beats and now he doing X, Y, and Z. What's a good example of that? Just for the people, man. So we got
Ooh,
one.
that's a good question, bro. I'd have to think about that, man. I think Joe Budden is a great example, bro. Joe Budden is a great example, bro. He's killing it right now, you know, from
Hey
everyday
man,
struggle to his own podcast. Even though, like, you know, I don't necessarily tune in, but it's just like from him doing music back in the
the
day,
nigga on
you
my
know, and then
phone
him
right
pivoting.
now.
Exactly, you know, him pivoting, bro. That's hey, that's amazing to see, bro. That's amazing to see
Yeah.
how you could still be like I was telling you the other day in person. Obviously everybody always wants to be the star in any industry that they're in, but they got to understand that there's a million jobs in every industry, you know. So it's cool to, you know what I'm saying, pivot and figure out another role in that industry, you know, and still be big in that industry, you know,
Yep.
still
Yep.
be one of those voices. So, you
Yep.
know, to answer your question, I think Joe Budden is a great example for that.
I was gonna get into that. That's absolutely crazy that you said that because I was gonna ask you what your inspirations was, and I was gonna say one of mine's most definitely. When we talk about the pivot, when we talk about personality, when we talk about being able to take shit being thrown at you, when we talk about being able to innovate within a space, because a lot of niggas cannot do that, bro. A lot of niggas don't
Mm-mm.
know that about Joe Budden, bro. They look at him and they think pump it up, this, that, and the third. But a lot of niggas don't know that, that Spotify deal. And when he went back to Spotify, just how he handled the business and what he exposed other podcasters to, other motherfuckers that was already millionaires that probably didn't even know it was extra money being left on the table, helping niggas out.
1000%.
You know what I mean?
1000%.
Definitely a pioneer in the space, man. Blessings. Joe Budden, Poppy.
Yeah, salute. Your first question was somebody pivoting,
Yeah,
but you see so many podcasts about music and them breaking down, songs and talking about music. Man, there's a lot of people I tune into, man. It's a lot of stuff. I mean,
yeah.
I came from reading blogs, every single
Oh
day. I'm
man.
I'm reading blogs
Oh man.
about all new artists. So
I wanted
what
to
I,
have that conversation with you, bro. So I was thinking, I'm like, dang, for my generation, I guess my heyday, like whatever my, prime, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
When I think about 2009 to 2012,
Yeah.
maybe 2013, depending on what we're talking about.
Mhm.
That era for music, bro, just the idea that it's real hip hop heads out there writing articles.
Oh
Motherfuckers
yeah.
who just like us on as far as on the fan side, but they like, man, let me put pen to pad and articulate.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers will really write a whole piece about you and put that shit in a magazine. You could flip through that motherfucker and hang it up on your wall. Like that's a beautiful fucking thing, bro. And I mean, long gone are those days, but again, when we talk about, I guess, the restructuring of the music industry, do
Mhm.
you feel like there's gonna be that like a tangible? Because we tried NFTs, we tried how do we add a physicality to what's going on? Because everything you see us right now, we streaming online. You feel me?
Yeah,
It's not
exactly.
necessarily a physical thing. But back in the day, you had motherfuckers who might have been a fan from Middle America. They could write something about you, double XL, write something about you in, you know what I'm saying, wherever. And that's that's long gone. So I don't know, man. I hope that we could find some kind of way to is the word like memorabilia, like memorialize the whole thing, because when CDs came out on the digital side, when streaming first hit, motherfuckers ain't really know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is
Yeah.
like selling everything, going broke. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
when it come down to restructure, man, I just hope we could figure out a way to like bring something along. I don't know. That sounds weird. I can't really put it into words, but like I hope we could figure out a way to bring a piece of this shit because this shit
One thousand
revolutionary.
percent. What I like to say is that I'm just glad I got to live through the golden age of physical product.
That's kind of what I
I
mean.
don't I
Like,
don't know I don't know if in the future we're gonna get a lot of physical stuff like we did in the
because
past.
manufacturing is going, you know what I
Exactly,
mean?
man. I mean, it costs a lot of money, to manufacture things, and not only that, but the way technology is going, a lot of cars aren't built with CD players and stuff like that. So, like, a lot of that
That
stuff is
should
going
become
out of the
obsolete
way.
quick.
Yeah, so it's just like it just depends on where the future goes. But I think there's always going to be appreciation for physical media,
Yeah,
always. The real artists out there and the teams that are behind them are always going to produce some type of physical product. Whether you can use it or whether you can't use
right.
it, there's always going to be room for physical product. I mean, we're human beings at the end of the day, so we all love physical product as much as we love technology.
Yeah,
Some people are more technology heavy than they are physical, but there's always going to be that group of fans that are going to want something tangible. They're going to want to leave that show with something tangible, or they're going to want to
yeah,
go to the store to
yeah.
pick something up from their favorite
T-shirts,
artist.
records. Yeah,
Yeah, man, it's important.
yeah.
It's important to keep physical product, man. I think that's an important thing for every industry to keep some type of physical product.
Hey, Jose, rule number one: keep you some physical product.
Yeah, man. Got to keep it some physical product.
My
Okay.
next question is: did fashion guys kill fashion? Did fashion is really kill fashion, bro? Because it's exhausting. Ain't gonna lie, this is exhausting, bro. It's very exhausting, bro. Fashion used to be like, hey, here's how you express yourself. Here's hey, if you like, bell bottom jeans versus skinny jeans, hey, there's a whole clique of niggas who wearing bell bottom jeans. Now it's like,
Yeah.
if the right one person wears some bell bottom jeans, everybody wearing bell bottom jeans. It's no separation. There's no, you know, there's no,
Yeah,
there's no,
it's not a lot of self identity right now with a lot of things, but
yeah,
there's always going to be those people that have that self identity, like no matter what. Like I mean, even like me personally, like I don't normally fall into trends. I mean, I like what I like. It's
yeah,
just like there's certain things that I just like that just fit me, fit my
yeah,
lifestyle, and what I wear. And a lot of the times it's me pulling from stuff that I seen when I was a kid. when I was too young to wear. Like stuff in the 90s really inspired me a lot, and that comes from a lot of things, not just fashion, but there's a lot of things in the 90s
So
that were
it's a
just super
yeah,
cool to me.
yeah,
And I was too young to either partake in it and stuff like
yep,
that. So a lot of times I just go back and I'm like, yo, like
yeah,
let me go try to figure out how to remix that into
yep,
what's
yep.
modern right now.
Yep. I found myself just explaining that to my girl. I was like, she was talking about something like my taste or whatever. And I was like, what
Hmm.
you don't realize is I'm just doing all the shit that I wanted to do when I was a kid. Like
Yeah.
I thought it was cool back then. So it just so happens that my taste, the way my taste worked, the shit's still cool. It's a timeless effect. So I think that's dope, man, being able to put that into words. Again, long gone are the days of motherfuckers that's just cool for cool's sake. I think cool has become very much so a commodity. Is cool has cool has become synonymous to clout. And I didn't grow up with them two next to it. Like they weren't neighbors when we was adults. Like you had cool
Yeah.
niggas and you had niggas that was more popular than everybody else, but everybody knew that the cool niggas was really influencing the popular niggas. You know what I'm saying? But now
1000%.
that the coolest people are also doing it's just all kind of muddy, and
Yeah.
it's not as cohesive as it used to be, I guess. But again, at the risk of sounding like an old head, I'm gonna say some shit like that. I got a real nigga question, bro. Have some chips in my house. Hey, you be using candles at the crib? You got candles? What's your favorite candles, bro?
Of course, bro. You can ask my fucking roommate, my brother Chris, bro. I've been on the candle wave for a long time, man.
What's come on? What's going, man?
I'm gonna put you on a player one real quick. And it's not super expensive. It's from a brand called Noah out in New York. They have a candle called Autumn Sea. And then shout out to this company called Gabar out of London, Southeast Asian designer. She's a female as well too. She just started her company, I want to say last year maybe, or just launched it last year. She makes candles for all her fragrances. So I would say for this time of the year, go with number 5. So putting
Okay.
y'all down on some fire stuff.
Hey man, one thing about it, we forgot to plug the shop, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, man, Lucid F Club in Atlanta, man, 1085 Howell Mill Road, Suite A2. Catch me there from Tuesday to Sunday. We're closed on Mondays. We're open from Tuesday to Sunday from 12 to 7. So you're looking for something different, man. It's the best boutique in the South.
Let's go. Shout out to the twins, man. Shout out Jose, man.
Yeah, shout out to the twins.
Big, big, big staple in the city, man. I'm talking about since I was in high school, man. Um,
Appreciate that, man.
yeah, man. Y'all boys been killing shit since killing shit, been killing shit, man. Um, what's your favorite show or movie that's going right now?
Ooh, favorite show or movie? I just finished the Murdaugh Murders. I believe I can't remember whether it was on Netflix or Max, but that was crazy. That was crazy because yeah.
Man.
So the Murdaughs are pretty much, bro, a family in a small country town, and their family's been in law for the past like 100+ years or whatever. So they have a lot of power in their hometown. So one of one of their sons, they got two sons. The younger son gets into a boat crash and
Yeah.
kills one of his friends. And since his pops is, the big lawyer out there, they cover it up, they sweep it under the rug or stuff. And that crime right there opened up Pandora's box to all the other crimes they've been sweeping under the rug. So
Mm,
this family's been involved in a lot of different murders, a lot of different things that have been going on in that town. So
mm,
it's some wicked people out here, bro. And I
mm.
think also with the future too, with what holds with the future is just like a lot of the stuff that people have been partaking in, and a lot of that evil stuff people have been partaking, all that stuff is getting brought to light now. So it's just that's why I say it's a whole change in everything that's about to happen,
Yeah,
bro.
man. Like I've been saying, bro. I've been saying, and you know what's crazy? It's cool to see people like I hate the reference, but it's cool to see Cat Williams be like, "Yo, it's them and it's us." Because if you a
Mhm.
real, you been knew that. You came out the womb knowing like, I hang with these niggas and like I go to school with these niggas and maybe me and these niggas live in the same neighborhood, but
Mhm.
it's them niggas, it's them. And then it's us, the niggas who not going for none of that shit, the niggas who standing on something, not going for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not going for none of that pie in the sky. I can make you a star. Shit. That shit played out. If you really was never trying to be popular, it kind of never really stuck in the first place. So all it
Mhm.
is natural selection. If you ask me, I there's a time for pity And then it's
Natural
like,
selection. I love that term, bro. Natural selection. I love that term.
because what the fuck is you doing? What the fuck is
Yeah,
what the
man.
fuck
It's
is
wicked
you
times.
what did you think was good? You know, that's we gonna have a whole episode about that. But nigga, what the fuck was it's
I
three in
don't
the
know what
morning.
they was thinking. It
It's
was
3 in the morning. What you all right, nah, all right,
yeah,
for sure. Nigga, bed 50 feet long. Nah, fuck it. You feel me?
yeah,
Fuck it. We just let's party. You feel what the fuck are your niggas?
yeah, man.
Anywho,
It's different times, man. It's different times, bro. Stay away from those people, bro. Stay away from those type of people, bro. For real.
oh, top three favorite Atlanta rappers all
Ooh,
time.
top three all time.
Just from the city though, bro.
I definitely got to say Future. Definitely got to say Future for sure because I've been on crazy Future wave this year.
Okay.
Um, Man, RIP Shawty Low, man. RIP
Oh
Shawty Low,
man.
man. RIP Shawty Low. I definitely think, man, he's one of my favorites who's passed away.
Oh, me
Um,
done.
Man, come on, man. Damn, who else, man? Who else do it? Oh man, come on, man. That's an easy one. Gucci man. Come on, man. Oh God. Shout out to Gucci man. Even though Gucci was born in Alabama,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean
we claim,
he
yeah.
was raised out
Yeah,
here. He
yeah,
was
yeah,
raised
yeah.
out here, so it's just like, man, you gotta say he from the
That's
A, man. You gotta
hilarious.
say from East Atlanta,
For
you
me,
know.
I'm gonna go in no order because I don't think I can put them in order right now. I'm gonna go Young Dro. I'm
Oh,
gonna
nice.
go I'm gonna go Young Dro. I'm gonna go mm, I gotta go Andre
Gotta go Andre, man. That's
and then Future. So I'm gonna go Future, Andre, Young Dro. You know
solid. That's solid right there. That's solid.
what I'm
But see,
saying?
what I appreciate about Atlanta though is that like all the artists are just different from each other, but you can tell that they from Atlanta. But they talk in different slangs. It's just it depends on what side of the city you're from, and that's what I appreciate about Atlanta music is like as you could hear,
You can see who from where if you really if you
yeah,
know.
exactly. If you know, like, and that's what I love about Atlanta, bro. It's
And I'm
just
gonna
like
keep it a
so
stack.
much
That's
culture.
why I'm doing this right here, bro, because you don't even see we don't have a voice, bro. Like everybody think we too ignorant. We don't know what's going on. We ain't got no head between our ears. You feel me? They think we don't know
Yeah,
how to articulate ourselves, bro. I
yeah,
just
man.
feel like, bro, young niggas gotta have a voice too, bro. You gotta have somebody who understand both sides, who got them went to college, but understand why niggas is robbing and stealing and want to sell waters. You know what I mean, or whatever the case may have. You like,
1000%.
I just feel like bridging that gap.
I think you can only understand, bro, if you actually live out here. I
Bro,
think that's
it's
the only way to understand the culture of Atlanta is if you actually live out here.
we definitely got to expound on that shit once we get some more concrete topics. I just feel like this episode right here is motherfuckers getting to know Jose, man, getting to know what Jose do, getting to know how Jose think, man. Jose bringing that goddamn that vibe, that swag. You feel me? A lot of niggas don't know about you, bro.
They don't, but like it's also because like it's just how I am, bro. I'm very behind the
Yeah.
scenes. I'm very about
My
doing,
girl
like
was
you
like,
said
"Oh,
earlier.
that's the dude from. Oh, that's the dude." I was like, "Yeah, you remember that's the dude who was." So that's always good, man. You want to be that guy and never, who Jose,
Exactly.
man.
And look, man, I want to say, man, I want to give a shout out to my city too, Atlanta, because I wasn't born in Atlanta. I'm from Marietta. I'm from Cobb County. So I just want to
Mm.
say that I'm very appreciative of Atlanta and them accepting me of who I am and being able to work in the city. Man, I've been working in the city since I've been 18 years old. Bless you. And I'm
Appreciate it.
32 years old now. So like, being blessed to be a part of that culture, man. I put in a lot of work in the city of Atlanta, working at Lenox Mall. So, being able to come hand in hand with
A
all
lot
these
of
other,
niggas don't know. A lot of niggas don't know Jose from Lennox.
yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, a lot
Hey.
of people know me from Lenox. That's the thing. That's where I got my
Ah,
start at in Atlanta, man.
man.
Working at Lenox Mall, man, I got to see everything. I got to, have interactions with the up and coming artists, and
Yeah.
seeing a lot of those up and coming artists become stars. Prime example. Man, rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan. Long live Rich Homie Quan. Like, he was one of the people I met through working through retail and working at Lenox, and seeing him go from a local star into a mega star, that was dope, man. That was great to see, and he a legend, so I'm very appreciative of the city of Atlanta and letting me be immersed in the culture that it's in. And like I said, just accepting me and letting me in. And yeah, bro, just shout out to Atlanta, period.
Jose from Cobb in this motherfucker, man.
Yes, sir, man. Marietta, man. Marietta school I graduated from.
It's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, shout out to all the people from Marietta too, man.
Facts. Hey, let's go down the list. Come on,
Yeah, I was
hey.
gonna say as I get deeper into this industry, man, I meet a lot of people from Marietta, bro. So it's just it's beautiful to see that you know what I'm saying, the city that I was born in is able to expand and get a lot of love in this industry, you know, because it's definitely not easy to make it out here in Atlanta.
Yeah, man. Shout out 10K Duncan, man. Shout out Popstar Benny, man.
Shout out Popstar Benny, shout out Tony Snow, shout out Larry Lee.
Yes,
Man,
sir.
shout out to a lot of people, man,
Yeah,
from
man.
Marietta.
Yeah, man. Legendary, legendary, legendary. I found myself talking about for y'all at home. Me and Jose was at the shop the other day, man, and we just got to talking about Turtletopia. For those that don't know, man, it's a beautiful collection of just people who I guess it's like a mini backyard. I don't even know what you would call it, bro. Like there's music, there's drinks, there's performances, but this is all this is like damn near pre SoundCloud, like pre a lot of things, man. And people were not getting together. People were not, there was no community for what we liked and what we wanted to do. So when we shout out these people from places like Marietta, Cobb County, it's a different vibe because in the city, you could we got, the west side got the warehouses, you know what I'm saying, the east side got the house parties, like we know how the city get down, but in Cobb it's a little bit different. Like you don't really expect a community of sorts, and then for what's coming out of there to be that bumping, you know what I'm saying, like you said, you got the Larrys, you got Popstar Benny, you got Tony Snow, you got these people, bro, who you like, damn, you from damn. So did y'all know each other? Did y'all go to school? Like it's just one after the next, just spitting them out, and you wonder like what's coagulating within them, within them territorial, boundaries. It's just dope. It's just dope, man. It's just dope to see you give flowers to the city.
Yeah, bro. I mean, like you said, Turtletopia, man, like you know, around that time or a little bit before that time, you know, Awful Records was doing their thing and they had a lot of like backyard, you know, concerts and stuff like that.
Little
Like
backyard boogies, man.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like
Yeah.
when I got hip to the Larrys and when I got hip to that whole world out there in Cobb County, I said, damn man, these people really doing something. You know, they not just messing around. They throwing shows in their backyard and you know, they have a collective of a lot of different artists that have all different sounds. You know,
And they
a
and
lot of
they
people
and
did
they
a lot of
pushing
different
that shit,
things.
bro. A lot of my
Yeah.
first performances, bro, like when I was doing music, bro, a lot of my first, I want to say 3, 4 performances were either with them or like next to them. Cause it was always like, what's your name, bro? Oh yeah, bro. What's your name, bro? Oh yeah, bro. And I'm talking about rocking them bitches, bro. Like really, it's dope because you can really make a name for yourself that way, bro. Like you can really fuck around and like that shit snowball into something else, bro. And then before you know it, you know what I'm saying, big league shit.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, man. When I was managing Larry League, bro, I mean, the first 10, 15 shows that we did were house shows.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to what was that spot called? For Lotus House. I think it was called the Lotus
Lotus
House.
House. It was one more. It was one more. No, that was somebody crib.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Though somebody crib, like, you know what I mean?
It
Like,
was a basement. I forget what.
oh, you talking about oh man, we did a few shows there.
You know what I'm talking
Um,
about,
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, we had a show
bro?
in that little basement. Man, it was so many underground DIY spots and shows that we did, you know, working with the Larrys, you know, like so that also like that was a whole scene in itself in Atlanta. And that was the tight thing about that time in Atlanta too, is that like,
Bro,
you
it was
know,
so safe. I remember it was like that other shit that was a little more tough, a little more hard. You feel me? And then like when this shit came out, it was so refreshing because it was still edgy, but it was safe though. It was like, come get
mhm,
fucked up. We're gonna take care of you. You feel me? We ain't gonna rob you. It's cool. Come kick it, come party with us, and we're gonna make sure you get back home safe. It wasn't ever no
yep.
sketchy shit. And bro, we needed that shit, bro. We needed
Yeah.
that shit, bro.
We need that
Between,
now. I'm not gonna lie.
hey,
Atlanta needs that right now, man. They need a resurgence of the DIY
if you
type of
listening,
shows.
man, if you listening, homies, friends, whoever you is out there, man, I know y'all niggas got some basements, and I know you niggas got Airbnb rentals. Nigga, we grown now. Nigga, I know you niggas
Facts.
got situations. Nigga, come on, man. Where the
Facts.
warehouses at, bro? Where the spots at, man? Because at this point, we just, that'll cultivate more DJs. That'll cultivate more MCs. That'll cultivate more performers. You never know who you may impact, man. So
One thing too, man, to all the people out there listening to, man, don't be scared to start something and only have a handful of people there, because that's how things start. You start with, you know what I'm saying, some like-minded people, and then that snowballs into you having hundreds of people showing up. So don't be scared to start something. DIY is doing it yourself. So, don't be scared to do some DIY stuff.
anything that you ever seen that was awesome, it was never just one motherfucker doing it. It's
Nah, it's never.
always a group of motherfuckers. Even if the one motherfucker was hella talented, even if the one motherfucker was, you know, maybe they did carry 70, 75%, 80% of the load, but you can't do nothing by yourself and be great at it in this world, bro. You can have talent. You can have talent, but that shit don't cultivate itself. You need something to reflect. You need a way to mirror what the fuck you got going on to make you grow, to make you better, to shine light on the places that you not all the way. We got egos. We human beings, bro. We built that shit built into us. It's hardware, bro. It's already built into us, bro. You can't get rid of that shit. So when you can't see what's going on, you need people around you who gonna reflect that greatness back to you and allow you to keep being what you're supposed to be being. Tip of the day.
1,000.
But yeah, hey man, it's October 7th, man. It's approximately 9 p.m. We got Jose Dorantes in the motherfucking building, man. This ain't gonna be the last time you see him, man. It's
No,
a
sir.
beautiful
No,
thing.
sir, man. It's just the first appearance, man. First of many. Man, one thing I want to leave the people with, man, is don't be scared to do whatever is on your heart right now. Cause like we was talking about a little bit earlier in this conversation, it's a time of change right now. So right now it's an open opportunity to strive at anything that you want to do. So don't be scared to do it. Don't procrastinate. Go ahead and act on whatever thoughts and ideas and goals and dreams that you have. And you'll find like-minded people throughout the journey.
Hey man. Say, man, Jose Durantes, blessings, man. Thank you so much for your time, man, for
Thank
your
you so
energy,
much.
for bringing that mature energy to the platform, man. I really do hope everybody get to see you in the light that you want to be seen in, and I can't wait to get this shit out, man. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you so
Blessings,
much, man. Y'all
blessings,
have a good night,
blessings.
man.
Yes,
Everybody be
sir.
safe.